What's up, word nerds? My name's Kenny, and I hope you're all feeling good today. In this video, I'm going to play a few Wordle puzzles from the past few days. Before we get started, though, I do have two things I want to go over with you guys. So the first thing is about spoilers. So I want to make sure that before you guys ever click on one of my videos, make sure you guys have played the puzzle for today. So in this video, I'm going to play three Wordle solves. One of them is from today, May 15th. The other ones are from the past 2 days. So the 13th, 14th, and 15th will be included here. But I also want to make sure that you guys already have played today's puzzle before watching, because in the intro, like right now, I'm going to spoil something about today's answer. And some days I might spoil, you know, I might give a clue or something to today's puzzle in the intro. So I want to make sure you guys are just aware of that. So, the second thing I want to talk about with spoilers is the fact that now that I'm combining these multiple solves into a single video, I might include in the title or thumbnail one of the answers from a previous day. And I just want to make sure you guys know, I want to reassure you guys that I will never include the answer to today's puzzle in the title or today's puzzle in the thumbnail. So the word that I chose, aware, in the thumbnail, that was the answer from 2 days ago. So, but that's not the answer for today, right? And if I reference anything about that word in the title or thumbnail, like today, I'm talking about using a duplicate vowel, that does not mean that it has anything to do with today's answer. And if today's answer does include a duplicate vowel, that you should absolutely assume that that's just a coincidence. I'm not trying to give you a hint to today's answer. With that being said, I did find it interesting that all three words in this video, all three answers, do include duplicate vowels. I do find that just interesting, and that did have something to do with me titling the video what I titled it. But going forward, if I ever mention something like that, that doesn't mean I'm talking about all three puzzles. Doesn't mean that's not a clue. You should never take that as like a clue to all three puzzles. Okay, so I just don't want you guys to ever get into a situation where you feel like I've spoiled something, right? Because I won't. I will never intentionally try to spoil anything. I will try my best to avoid spoilers at all costs. Another thing I want to go over. All right. Point number 2. Wordle, the New York Times, I should say, has now created a Wordle creation tool to where you can create a custom puzzle and share it with people. Now, this is something that's already been available on other websites. I've checked them out before. The other websites work just fine. But this is from the official New York Times website. So I thought that this was pretty cool that the New York Times has this feature now. So going forward in all of these Wordle videos, I will now be including a custom word that I chose for you guys to solve. So there's a link in the description of this video. You guys can try to solve. Actually, today I'm going to do 2 different custom Wordle puzzles. So one of them is a 4-letter word, and one of them is a 6-letter word. So this tool here on the New York Times lets you create one that is between 4 and 7 words. Or excuse me, words, letters. So there's gonna be 2 of them today, and I think going forward I might do something to where the 2 words actually are related to each other in some way. Maybe it's a phrase or something that's a couple words. So. Yeah, I thought that'd be a fun little thing to do. So if you solve one, it might give you a hint to the other one. So keep that in mind going forward with these custom puzzles. With that being said, guys, there's nothing else to say. Those are the 2 things I want to go over. I hope you guys enjoy these solves. Let me know in the comment section how you guys did it on any of these or what you thought about my solves. I appreciate you guys watching. Yeah, take care of yourselves. Here we go. Tuesday, May 13th. Here we go. Today, my randomly selected starting guess is the word theta. Very interesting starting word. Never had this one before come up in the randomizer. 2 T's. That is the first thing I noticed out of this one. So let's see if there's a T in the word today. No, it does look like I wasted a letter there. Okay, but there is an E and an A. So I could put them together like this. E-A like that. Although the thing is that this is not going to be a word like beast or anything because the T, there's no T in there. So what do I do? It could be like dealt. No T. That also has a T in it. It could be something like pedal. P-E-D-A-L. Not pedal with a T, just to be clear. Not using the T. Okay. Well, this does eliminate the E going here for like an EA situation like that. So maybe it's Something like spare, but there's no P. So like with the A here, an R here, and an E here. I am worried I might get into a little bit of a tricky situation where there's like a lot of options and I'm kind of trapped. Streak is probably around 25 to 30-ish right now, so... I mean, if I lose, it's not the end of the world, I suppose, but don't want to. So what can I do here? It could also be something like A here. Something like carve. Carve. I was thinking large at first. Let's just do carve. I don't know if I like the V, but I think a C is a solid letter to try out. Okay, so yeah, it probably just is something like this, but the question is, what do I do? Okay, so I was probably right with this. Or it could be crane, crate, but like not with a C. Something like this, actually. Well, we know it's not like crave. Man, there's actually a lot of C-R-A blank E. Crane, crave, crate. Craze. Wow. Maybe this actually could have a Z in it today. Craze. I don't think so. Frame. I like frame. Frame seems solid. It's not right. Oh, okay. It does actually end in R. I thought the R could go second. I know I said the R fourth at first, but I thought maybe R second would be more likely, but it's not. Okay. Could also go first. Let me look real quick at like another vowel here. R-O-A blank E or something. Roar with an E. Is that how you spell soar? That's not how you spell soar, is it? It's a valid entry. Okay, that was probably a terrible guess. Is that how you spell soar? I'm looking this up right now before I move on. I'm sorry, I'm stuck on this for a second. Soar or soar? I'm typing that into Google. S-O-A-R-E is not a standard English word. It could be a misspelling. Okay, I don't... Okay, well, why did it take that word then? I thought maybe this is like an alternate variation or something. I don't know. Like, I knew soar was like S-O-A-R, but like... Okay. Anyway, I tested out the O, I tested out the S. I can't be like super mad with that guess, but I should be, when I get down to two guesses, I should be thinking about what all my possible remaining words are and come up with like the strategically best one to put in. But I didn't do that at all. I just kind of rattled off words. I don't know what I do here. So I'm thinking probably a vowel has to go in here somewhere. I don't know if there's a word here. Maybe it starts with... This does not look right. I don't see a combination of... Is there something here? R at the beginning? Is it possible? Oh, the E. Yeah, I guess I could use an E here. Aware. Oh my gosh, I was not even aware of that word. Oh, yeah, I see, I just realized reusing the E. I was like, oh yeah, let me try reusing the E that I have already in there. I was like, that doesn't make any sense. And then it like a light bulb went off, and I was like, oh wait, I could also reuse the A. Something fell off there. Yeah, that's what it was. All right, I did not play this very well at all, guys. Yeah, 78 skill. I knew my skill was gonna be lower for this one. I knew I played this so bad. Carve brought it down to 12. Frame did bring it down to 2. Wait, I could still use the word arise at that. Oh, at that point. For some reason, it's not telling me the next 2 guesses that are remaining here. I don't know why. Yeah, it says soar just isn't on the answer list. See, I should not just... Aware and snare. Wait, no. Oh, yeah. Okay, so after frame, aware, and... Why did I not do snare? It's not very often that I go to guess 5 without using the S as well. That probably brought my skill down a lot. The bot's probably like, why'd you not use an S yet? Anyway, that's gonna wrap things up for today, guys. Yeah. Snare, and yes, that was such a bad guess. I don't know why I put that in. Anyway, I do appreciate you guys watching Wordle videos. I will go ahead and move on now to the next one. Okay, here we go. Wordle, Wednesday, May 14th. My randomly selected starting guess is froth today. Let's go and put that in, see what it gets me. Gets me an O out of position. Okay, so I'm thinking something like sound. There's sound. There's not found or round. There is sound, mound, pound, and bound, and not hound either. Okay, so I don't think I'm going to get into a trap today if I put in sound. Let's put it in. Okay, that's not the thing today. I think we've used up like 5 of those already. So I don't think that the odds of us having one of those are very high. Although I forget which one's left over. Money. M-O-N-E-Y. Yes, this is definitely, probably, this might even be the bot's, like, best guess. Maybe? No, it's not the answer. Okay. No E in the word today. So there's an A, there's an I left. It's not going to be Sonic. No S. It's not tonic either. Let's see. So what would it be then? O-N-A, maybe. I'll try this. O-N-A-L. Tonal. Can't be that. Tonal. I don't know if that's a word, but... could have like 2 vowels at the end. Could it start with a vowel? I don't think it can start with a vowel. Got to look at possibly having another N in here. An N at the end. O-N. Definitely think I want to look at the A going last. Bongo. Wait. Is it bongo? I think it is. Yes, there we go. Oh, yeah, I was like definitely looking at a vowel going last, and I was trying to figure out something with an A there. I didn't see anything immediately, but there could have easily been one with a A at the end. I wonder how many words were left. I got that one. I feel like for as little information I had there, I feel really happy actually about getting bongo on that guess. Like and the speed that I did. I feel like it's only giving me 85 skill. Really. I thought I did really good on this one today. Average is 4.2, which feels kind of low, but I don't know. Or like, well, low as in like higher number, closer to 6 being low, meaning not solving it fast, I guess. Technically, it's a higher number. It feels like it was a more difficult one today, 4.2. So I refreshed. This is okay. I reset my cookies, and like every time now this shows up. I don't know why. I would feel like it would, once I close out of it the first time, it would not show up every time after that. Froth is a decent opening word and a distinctive one. Today it was played by less than 0.1% of players. Yeah. So it does not, wow, sound was not a great guess according to the bot. It was good. It says it was wonderful, I suppose, but I thought for sure sound would be like one of the top guesses, but model it liked better. Something like lodge or something. Money here was good. Okay, but then money here is not as good, which is interesting. So it went from 20 down to 6. Okay, so there's 6 words left. What were they? Ionic, zonal, conic, or conic. Ah, is that a word? Okay. See, I said like tonic and sonic, but I did not think of conic being a word. Conga, gonzo, and bongo. Got it. It was a little tricky there. So definitely kind of hard here to figure out what was left, but I got a 1 in 6 chance technically. Out of these words, probably bongo was the most likely word that I was gonna find. So yeah, there is my Wordle solve for today. Let me know how you guys did on this one. Thursday, May 15th, my randomly selected starting guess is going to be the word grant. Let's go ahead and put in grant, see what it gets me. Should be some solid letters. Actually, it got a G in this one today. There was a G in this one, so we got 3 yellows. Okay. Something like large. Yeah, large seems good. Is it large today? Have we already had large? For some reason, I feel like we may have already had it. But it's like the perfect word to put in right now, so maybe I'll get it in 2. I did not get it in 2. That seemed very good, though, right? I didn't make any mistakes, right? No. Okay. Something like, no, it can't be like range or anything. The G and the E don't go there. Well, I have 4 letters. So, is it eager? Yes, I think it's just eager. Yeah, that one, once I saw it, I felt pretty good about that. I mean, fast one today. Very fast Wordle solve. Let's definitely check out the bot just to see what the bot says here. 94 skill. Yeah, this one is higher luck than normal. Normally it's like 50. So getting 70 seems good for me. The average today was 5.6 based on 72,000. 5.6 today. Like, I get it. Maybe I got a little lucky because I got the G, but that feels... Oh, I bet a lot of people lost because it's A in the second position ending in ER. And there's like a ton of those, like water, baker, different things like that. You can put a whole bunch of different... okay. Yeah. I feel like I've learned that the G is actually good because you have eager, wager, pager. Is that it? You have gamer with the G in the front. Not really a whole lot other than that. But okay. Let me check out the words I have. Okay. Get it down to 16 after. Yeah, there was only 16 left. And there was still 5 words left here. Was it some of the things I said? I think I literally eager, wager, pager, rager, and raged. Yeah, I did literally just name a few of them. So, oh yeah, you know what? I just realized I did get very, very lucky there because it could have been wager or pager. The fact that I didn't think about either of them, Probably because I already had the E. So the way that I figured out that it was eager was I thought maybe this could start with E. I was like, could this possibly start with E? There are some words like that. And I was like, yeah, okay. I've definitely been in a situation before where I had this A blank ER without the G or the E, or without the first E, I guess. Just A blank ER. And I've definitely overlooked the word eager a lot. So the moment that I saw eager today, I was just like, you know what? I remember all those times where I missed it and I forgot about that one completely overlooking it. And yeah, no, I felt like it just had to be eager today. But clearly it did not have to be eager. It could have been wager or pager. So anyway, yeah, that is my solve for today. I got in 3. Obviously, I'm very lucky where I'm sure a lot of people lost their streak. So let me know how you guys did. Let me know if you lost your streak on this one.